Isn't it weird? We have this very strange relationship with our technical gear. We love our MacBook and our iPad, and as Leica shooters, we love our cameras. But is it actually an emotional thing? Can it really be called love? 4 weeks ago, I decided to send away my 2 M bodies and have them engraved. As a regular visitor to my channel, you know by now that I often sell my gear to buy new stuff. What can I say? I'm curious and I like to check out new gear. So why have them engraved? It will probably get harder to sell them once they have my signature on them. The reason is I will not sell them. Never. Why? Because I have a personal relationship with those cameras. Before I go into more details why I have a specific relationship to those 2 cameras, I want to go after the question, how is it possible for us to have a relationship with gear? In the end, it's metal and semiconductor plates, some batteries and paint. Is it only because these cameras are expensive and that's why we value them more? That would not be an emotional thing, because money can't buy love, right? I started thinking about that a lot and figured out that the amount of money was not the reason. My theory applies not only to Leica, but to every camera brand we claim to love. A camera is something we hold in our hands. It is a tool. As photographers, it's our tool for expressing ourselves, telling stories, and sharing emotions. Photography is a visual art form. We need a good eye to see interesting subjects and to compose the picture. But in the end, we are holding this little box and we are pressing the shutter button. We take pictures with our hands. Our sense of touch is probably our most sensitive guide starting from a very early age. If we like to touch something or someone, we instantly feel closer and something emotional happens. And again, it might sound very weird, but I really like to hold my Leica Ms in my hand. I think I have not owned a piece of gear I like to hold that much. That's probably why I use it more than other gear, because I like to hold it, and this has nothing to do with the fact that it was expensive. The more you like something, the more you use it. The more you use it, the more memories you create with it. And the more you have an emotional connection. With memories, I do not mean the pictures we take. I mean the physical memory of taking a photo. The place we went to, the people we met on the way, the feeling we had in that moment. But is this enough for a relationship or even to say I love my camera? Maybe. In my case, it goes a little bit further, a bit more personal. I will not talk about the Monochrom because this is really personal. But I love to talk about the M10R. I bought this camera in 2020 during the pandemic. The rangefinder system was new to me at the time and re-sparked photography for me. As for probably all of you, 2020 was a very emotional year for me. My M10R was my companion through that time. On top of that, I saved up some money I got years back from my mom. But I never knew what to buy with it. I wanted it to be something special. That money was emotionally too valuable to just buy any camera I would sell 2 years later. That's why I never used it. But then, in 2020, I felt ready for a Leica. So I sold some other gear, took that money on top, and bought this camera. Because I paid for part of that camera with money from my mom, I'm sure I will never sell it. And that's why it's gonna get my name engraved on it. I am actually a bit nervous right now because I sent away my 2 only M bodies and I had them engraved with my name, with my signature, with my only my first name. I had to send them a EPS file, which took me quite some time to design, even though it's just my signature. Once you pay attention to your signature, it looks always wrong. So it took me a while to create that file. And now I am really eager to see how they turned out, and I really hope that I like it. Here are my two bodies. They're still in the box. And now I have here a customer care certificate that even though I only see the signature of the person who did the engraving. This is the M10R and this is the M10M, which I had engraved with a light gray and not the white. It's a bit exciting right now. Actually pretty cool packaging. Oh, nice. Oh wow, I like it. It's bigger than I thought. It looks actually like I would have done it with an edding. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Let's look at the second one. This is the M. Yes. This is the R. Oh my God. Yeah, sure. I was thinking it's so light, but now I see it. This is the M. Oh, I was so nervous right now. I didn't realize that I had the M10 Monochrom in my hands, and now here I have the M10R. So if I turn it to this camera, you really can see the difference. So when you see them next to each other on top here, the front camera is the M10M, and the M10R is the lower one, and it looks really cool. I have my two cameras that mean a lot to me. And now they are forever mine and I will never give them away. And this is something I like about stuff you can hold in your hands. It's something haptic, it's something that stays. And yeah, I am very interested if you have a similar attachment to your gear. It does not have to be Leica gear. So please let me know in the comments which gear you hold dear to yourself and you will never sell. And I also am interested if you have an emotional relationship to your camera or any other kind of gear that you own. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. If you're interested more in the M system, check out this video. And if you're completely new to the M and the rangefinder system, check out this video. Stay curious!